same outfit as I was in last week because, well, I just ended that video and started this video, and my room is such a mess because I've been on so many trips and just out of my house that I don't know where any of my clean clothes are right now because they're all washing and everything else is just scattered, and I cannot deal with the mess. So I'm just gonna keep this shirt on. I hope you guys don't mind. I want to be real with you guys. I want to be real. So this week's video is going to be a book haul. I know you guys like these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. Sorry, I don't know why I just froze like that. I think yes, 10 books. Sorry, I had to check my stash of just stuff and things. Okay, so I'm just gonna get into it. So like I said in my last video, there was Prime Day, which is a couple days, and then there was Target Circle Week, and I work at Target, so I got my 15% discount plus buy 2 get 1 free books, and then the Amazon thing. So I did a little shopping. So yeah, I don't know if I put this one in my last. This is a repeat. You can kill me, but I don't know if it's a repeat. It's gonna be in the middle. But anyway, the first book that is new is My Throat, an Open Grave by Tori Bovolino. I bought this book for my camping trip that I went on because we were hiking the Appalachian Trail. Yes, I hiked the Appalachian Trail. I can put a picture of me hiking it right here. But I also wanted some atmospheric reads. Like I showed you guys in my last video, I got this Wretched Valley for that trip. I got this for that trip. I got a few other things for the trip that I'll tell you about, but I wanted to have atmospheric reads in each place that I was, and I thought I was going to read a lot faster, but I actually didn't finish one book. Hold on. I did start this Wretched Valley, though. Don't mind my New York pants. It's comfy, you know what I mean? Like, we're comfy. But yes, this is My Throat, an Open Grave by Tori Bovolino. And I'll read you what it says on the inside. Growing up in the small town of Winston, Pennsylvania feels like drowning. Leah goes to church every Sunday, works when she isn't at school, and takes care of her baby brother, Owen. Like every girl in Winston, she tries to be right and good and holy. If she isn't, the Lord of the Wood will take her, and she'll disappear like so many other girls before her. But living up to the rigorous standards of the town takes its toll. One night when Owen won't stop screaming, Leah wishes him away, and the Lord listens. The screaming stops, and all that's left in the crib is a small bundle of sticks tied with a ribbon. Filled with shame and under the weight of the town's judgment, Leah crosses the river into the Lord of the Woods' domain to bring Owen back. But the devilish figure who has haunted Winston for generations isn't what she expects. He tells her she can have her brother back for a price. It's a bargain that will uncover secrets her hometown has tried to keep buried for decades, and when she unearths will have her questioning everything she's been taught to fear. So yeah, this is a young adult book, I believe. Young adult horror book. Hopefully it's good. For some reason me and young adult don't really F with each other sometimes. Sometimes, but I think this one is gonna be good. I'm excited about it. I don't know if it's the one with the Appalachian Trail. I downloaded a few on my Kindle, so I don't remember which one exactly. But this is a recommendation from Carrie Can Read. Carrie Can Read is because I just love her recommendations. She has such good taste in books. So yes, this is My Throat in the Open Grave. And yeah, so it seems cool. So I'm into it. I love horror. For some reason this summer has been horror girl summer. Horror girl summer. So what can I say in my horror bag? That's the first book. The next book we have is The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett. Rumor has it that she always wears a blindfold and can solve impossible cases without stepping outside of the walls of her home. At her side is her new assistant, Denio Skull, magically altered in ways that make him the perfect aid to Anna's brilliance. Din is at turns scandalized, perplexed, and infuriated by his new superior, but has a too close and on a mastermind, and Anna makes one startling deduction after the next. He realizes that she is indeed the Empire's greatest detective, and wonders how long he can keep his own secrets safe from her piercing intellect. So, yeah, it's like a Sherlock Holmes fantasy book, which I'm kind of into. Like, I love mystery, I love murder, I love a good fantasy moment. That was not as exciting as I thought it was going to sound. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I saw it at Meijer a few months ago and I was like, I'm gonna go get it, and then I never saw it at Meijer again. So that's Tips Cut by Robert Jackson Bennett. Okay, let me put the leg back where it's supposed to be. Okay, this next book is a find from my little library down the street next to my house, and it's the next two books actually are from that, and I'm so excited because I was like, I wanted these books so bad, and they've been on my list, and I haven't bought them, and they're in such good condition. The first one is The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. Let's see, it doesn't say it on the back, which is very random to me. Let me try to find it here. This book has been on my TBR for like a long time, and I was so excited to find it. Okay, here it is. Low Black Clock, a journalist who writes for a travel magazine, has just been given the assignment of a lifetime. A week on a luxury cruise with only a handful of cabins. The sky is clear, the water's calm, and the vineyards let guests jovial as the exclusive cruise ship. The Aurora begins her voyage in the picturesque North Sea. At first, low stay is nothing but pleasant. The cabins are plush, the dinner parties are sparkling, and the guests are elegant. But as the week wears on, frigid winds sweep the deck, gray skies fall, and Lo witnesses what she can only describe as a dark and terrifying nightmare. A woman being thrown overboard. The problem, all passengers remain accounted for, and so the ship sails on as if nothing happened, despite Lo's desperate attempts to convey that something or someone has gone terribly, terribly wrong. So that sounds interesting. I've been meaning to read a Ruth Ware book, and this is just such a fresh one. It still has the 50% off sticker on it from Barnes & Noble. So, it's not like a new book anymore, but that's okay. It still is. Like, it was free, so I can't be mad about it. So that was a great find. Usually, the little library in my neighborhood has, like, old people books, like yearbooks, and, like maintenance books, and, like, how to keep up with your furnace, and, like, old lady cookbooks. And I'm like, bruh, let's be serious. So I was so happy to find these. It's on like a random day. I was like, I don't want to go to Barnes & Noble. But then I was like, I feel like the little library is calling to me. And it was. So it's great. This next book, I was so excited to find in there. It is Love in the Night with Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson. This has been on my TBR for like ever. Whenever I go to Target, I pick up this book and I'm like, no, I won't get it. It's like one of those ones that I want, but I don't want to spend money on. And it landed in my freaking lap been obsessed with true crime. She's even analyzing the genre in her dissertation if she can manage to finish writing it. It's hard to find the time while she spends the summer in Florida cleaning out her childhood home, dealing with her obnoxiously good-natured younger brother, and grappling with the complicated feelings of mourning a father she hadn't had a relationship with for years. It doesn't help that she's low-key convinced that her new neighbor, Sam Dennings, is a serial killer. He may dress business casual by day, but at night he's clearly up to something. It's not long before Phoebe realizes that Sam might be something much scarier, a genuinely nice guy who can pierce her armor and reach her vulnerable heart. So, yeah, it just sounds exciting. It's like a fun mystery romance. I don't think it's gonna be too heavy on the mystery, but like lighthearted mystery romance. In true love, survivor, true crime obsession. It's just, I don't know, I think it's so cute. So, I'm excited to read this one. I hope that it is good and not bad, because I've had some bad books recently, but it was free, so I can't really be mad about it. I do need to go put some books back into the free library, because whenever I find some, I never have any with me. So I gotta go through my books and then sort out and then bring some new ones back, because, you know, it's leave one, take one if you want, but I like to leave one when I take one. So, yes, shout out to the people in my neighborhood for hating that book or loving it. I don't know. The next book I have is Delicate Condition by Danielle Valentine. Her body is no longer her own. Delicate Condition. This is a little bit thick for a psychological thriller. It's coming in at 464 pages. The back says, a tense psychological thriller that asks the chilling question, what does it take to be believed? Sorry, there's an airplane outside of my house. Okay, Anna Alcott is desperate to have a family, but as she tries to balance her life as an indie actress with a grueling IVF journey, she starts to suspect that someone is going to great lengths to make sure that never happens. Crucial medicines are lost, appointments get swapped, cryptic warnings ever jumping at shadows, and despite everything she's gone through to make this pregnancy a reality, not even her husband is willing to believe that someone is playing twisty games with her. Then her doctor claims that she's had a miscarriage, except Anna's convinced she's still pregnant despite everything in the grave-faced man. Sorry. Despite everything the grave-faced men around her say, she can feel the baby moving inside her, can see the strain it's taking on her weakening body. Vague warnings become direct threats, and as her symptoms and a sense of danger grow ever more horrifying, Anna can't help but wonder what exactly she's carrying inside of her and why no one will listen when she says something is horribly, painfully wrong. So isn't that exciting? We love to see it. Yeah, I'm just excited to read it. Basically, I love the cover. It was calling to me, and it was 50% off shelf at Barnes & Noble, so I gotta do it. Yeah. Great stuff. Yeah, I'm excited to read that one. That one's a thriller psychological horror book. Next one, I'm so excited for this book. I'm so excited for this book. Past, Present, Future by Rachel Lynn Solomon, and I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition with the needle, I have no idea, the Seattle Tower on it, because it was just pretty. Past, Present, Future. This is a sequel to Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. Also, that book followed two enemies who were both the top of their class. They got paired up for the last, senior, scavenger hunt night, and they ended up falling in love, and it was so cute. It was like a one-day long story. I loved it. This is the sequel to it, apparently. Oh, I got a free loaf. Cool. Sorry, I'm looking at my receipt. This is what this one is about. When longtime girls, Rowan Roth and Neil McNair, confessed their feelings on the last day of senior year. They knew they'd only have a couple months together before they left for college. Now summer is over, and they're determined to make their relationship work as they begin school in different places. In Boston, Rowan is eager to be among other aspiring novelists and learn from a creative writing professor she adores. She's just not sure why she suddenly can't seem to find her voice. In New York, Neil embraces the chaos of the city, clicking with the new friend group more easily than he anticipated. But when his past refuses to leave him alone, he doesn't know how to handle his rapidly changing mental health, or how to talk about it with the girl he loves. Over a year of late-night phone calls, weekend visits, and East Coast adventures, Rowan and Neil fall for each other again and again as they grapple with the uncertainty of their new lives. They spend so many years at odds with each other. Now they're finally on the same team. What does the future hold for them? I hope this is cute. I hope it's not like I can't do long distance. I'm freaking out because I'll just be pissed because I experienced that in real life, and I just want Rowan and Neil to work it out because I like them. Yeah. That's my version of future. I think it's so cute. And then the actual book has a little light, and it says she's the brightest light in any room. How sweet is that? How sweet is that? So, yeah, that's that one. I hope it's good. I'm gonna read it sometime soon. I highly recommend the first one, though. I loved that book during quarantine. Okay, on to the next. Next we have The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. I'm excited about this book. I actually just started reading it today because I just finished Wretched Valley yesterday. And, yeah, it's a romance book, fake marriage turned probably real marriage, because what the fuck else would it be? Fake marriage turned into, hating each other? I don't think so. That's not really how these books work. There wouldn't be a book about it if it wasn't ending and love and affection and kissing and fucking and all those fun things. So, yes, I will read you the inside of this one. This is a romance book. Anna Green thought she was marrying Liam Weston for access to subsidized family housing while at UCLA. She also thought she'd signed divorce papers when the graduation caps were tossed, and they both went on their merry ways. 3 years later, Anna is a starving artist living paycheck to paycheck while Liam is a Stanford professor. He may be one of 4 heirs to the Weston Foods conglomerate, but he has little interest in working for the heartless corporation his family built from the ground up. He is interested, however, in his $100 million inheritance. There's just one catch. Due to an antiquated clause in his grandfather's will, Liam can't claim the money until he's been happily married for 5 years. Just when Liam thinks he's in the home stretch, pressure mounts from his family to see the mysterious spouse, and he has no choice but to turn to the one person he's afraid to introduce to his 1%er parents, his unpolished, not-so-ex-wife. But in the presence of his family, Liam's fears quickly shift from whether the feisty, foul-mouthed, paint-splattered Anna could play the part to whether the toxic world of wealth will corrupt someone as pure of heart as her surprisingly grounded and supportive wife. Liam will have to ask himself if the price tag on his flimsy cover story is worth losing true love that sprouted from a lie. So yeah, I'm about 48 pages into it with my little stupid bookmark that I found in my old bedroom that I use now. It's making me laugh. And I really like it. I think it's gonna be a little fun one. This is the one book I'm breaking my romance ban for because I want to read it. So I'm reading it. Yes, that's Paradise Problem. The next 4 books I talked about in my things I read in July haul. So video. So if you already watched that video, you can exit out of this video or you can watch while I talk about them again. We have this Wretched Valley, which is by Jenny Kiefer. This Wretched Valley. This follows 4 climbers as they venture into the Kentucky wilderness to scale a new rock wall. As climbers, like I said, Clay is doing his dissertation on the rock face that he found because he wants to be like, it's a new rock face and get all the money and awards and be a rock finder for a job. Then we have Dylan, who is a Petzl, which is a rock climbing brand. She has a new sign for them and she really wants to bring Then we have Sylvia, who is just like a research assistant to Clay. Then we have Luke, who is Dylan's boyfriend. The catch is, 7 months later, 3 bodies turn up. One of them is missing. One of them is missing their eyes, their tongue, their fingers, and their insides. And another one is just bones, stark white bones. And the third is emptied of its organs. So basically, it tells you the end of the beginning, and then it recounts it to the end. One of those kind of books, so it starts out really cool. I really liked it. I got this one for my trip too because I was going to the same place in the freaking book, which was sick. But yeah, this is a sci-fi kind of thriller horror. A lot of body horror in this one, so if you don't like that, don't read it. But I liked it, so I'd say give it a read if you're into that stuff. If you're a climber, I feel like it's really cool. They went to a few places I went to in the book, so that was a really cool addition. But yeah, there's this one. Next we have Reckless by Lauren Roberts. This is a sequel to Powerless. This follows the outcomes of what happens in the first book. So our main character is on the run now because of something that she did at the end of the first book, and it follows our love interest trying to catch her because he is the enforcer and he has to enforce. So yep, this one I don't want to say too much. I don't want to spoil it. I hated it. I'm just gonna say that now. Hated this book. Hated it. But whatever, besides the point. Next one, this one I loved. This is The God of the Woods. Actually the last book I have. This is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I adore this cover. This Pepto-Bismol pink thing and this like oil paint treescape. I just love it. And the color scheme, the blue, the green, the tan, the pink. It's just great. This follows a few people. There's like 9 point of views in here. It's about a girl who goes missing at her family's summer camp in the Adirondacks after her brother also went missing about 15 years or so prior. So it follows like people trying to figure out where she is. There's a whole investigation. You get the POV of like the cops. You get the POV of a convicted killer from her brother's disappearance who was involved in that. What is it called? Shit. Involved in that investigation. You get some cops. You get the mom, the dad, the daughter, the friend of the daughter. You get a lot. So it kind of goes back in time. It kind of time hops a little bit. It time hops. 1970, 20, whatever year. Wait, no, it takes place in 1970, I think. I don't fucking know. One of the two. So, yeah. Really cool, though. Really great book. I really, really, really loved it. This is like a thriller, psychological thriller, some would say. It was really, really good. I think I gave it 4.5 stars. Yeah, so that's this one. My God. So good. Okay, those are all the new books that I have. I want to be honest with you guys. I can only read so many books as a human, and I can only accumulate so many books as a college student. So I'm running out of ideas and things to film. And I was hoping you guys would not mind if I started doing more than just books. It would still be mainly books, but I just have got to venture down other avenues and do other ASMR because I can only make so much book content because I am once again one person in the middle of a reading slump and with no money. So yeah, but I will always do books. I will always be the main focus on my channel. I want to do some crumble cookie taste testings and some mukbangs and some chat with me's and just all that stuff. So if you guys are into that, let me know. If you're not into that, let me know. Well, maybe don't let me know, but yeah. I love you guys very, very much, and thank you for subscribing and like and comment anything you guys want to do. I really appreciate it. Sorry I disappointed you guys again.